Hey everybody, Pat Blocker here with the Peaceful Paws Method. Thanks for joining me today. Today I want to talk about how our dogs can mirror our emotional state and how we can help them and ourselves during stressful times. I'll bet you've noticed that when you're feeling stressed, your dog might be feeling unsettled as well. Maybe they're doing a little pacing, maybe they're doing some repetitive motion like licking their paws. They might be withdrawn, they might be demanding more attention. Um, but this isn't a coincidence because dogs are so deeply connected to our energy and to our emotions that they often reflect those back to us. And I, I firmly believe that true behavior change starts with connection. So that's why I'm talking about this today is that if we can recognize when our dogs are mirroring our emotions and energy, that we can take some intentional steps to support them. And this not only helps their well-being, but it helps our own as well. By creating a more balanced and emotional environment, we can help our dogs to understand that they're safe and that they're understood. And that goes a long way in that connection and that bond that you have with your dog. So, why do dogs mirror our emotion? They are so incredibly attuned to human emotions, and they don't just observe us, which they do. I mean, they can read micro expressions on our faces, and they if you're feeling stressed, you might move a little bit differently. Your voice might be a little bit higher. Your breathing might be more rapid. So they're noticing those things, physical things, but they also can feel our emotions, and they can read even the most subtle shifts in how we're feeling. I always say that my dogs know how I'm feeling before I do. So, um, anyway, also they even sense with dogs because we know that dogs are have an incredible olfactory system, and that they can uh, they can sniff changes in our body chemistry. So when we feel anxious, then our dogs often pick up on that anxiety. And if we're carrying stress in our bodies or we're speaking in a different tone, their response might be to mirror that, and they might take that as a reason to be on alert as well. So um, they might try to comfort us, or in some cases, they might want to withdraw if the stress is really overwhelming. So it's important to notice the signs that our dogs are reflecting our stress. One thing that can be a sign of this is following you around and being extra clingy. If they don't normally do that, my dogs follow me around all the time. They have to know, there could be a game of ball that breaks out or something. But anyway, if they don't normally follow you around, then they might be more clingy. Um, there might be some restlessness that you notice. They might do some pacing. They're seemingly unable to settle, which is really mirroring your unsettled energy. You could see some changes in appetite. Some dogs will eat more, some dogs will eat less, some dogs in highly stressful situations won't eat at all. Uh, you might look for some unusual behaviors, excessive licking. Licking has a calming effect on dogs. So this is why you might see them licking their paws excessively. Um, Repetitive motion is something that you might notice as a sign that they're feeling stressed. Chewing, vocalizing more than normal. Um, they might do, they might become more distant. They also might hide when they're really stressed out. So if we can recognize these signs as emotional mirroring rather than acting out, because sometimes, I mean, it's just natural for humans to go, "Oh, they're acting out, they're they're being a problem." But check in with your own emotions and see if maybe they're mirroring yours. Um, but by noticing these signs, then it allows us to respond with empathy and connection instead of frustration that we might feel if we interpreted that as them acting out. So, um, I want to talk about something that I have developed in the Peaceful Paws Method, and that is what I call the peaceful pause. And that is pause spelled Pause. It's a simple but yet powerful activity that really helps both you and your dog to reset, to reconnect, to get grounded, and to get calm. I was going to perhaps have Rita demonstrate, but I don't know if you can see her, but she's pretty relaxed right there right now. So I think we'll let sleeping dogs lie. But you can, to practice the peaceful pause, Pause, you can find a quiet space where you and your dog can just sit together. And you want to just focus on your breathing. You want to take a deep breath and then exhale slowly and just releasing the tension from your body. And you can have your hand on your dog. You can be gently petting them, gentle massage, and you can visualize a white light flowing from your heart to theirs. This creates a really peaceful connection between you. So then sense how they're feeling, sense how you're feeling, um, sense how they're feeling emotionally, physically, energetically. So just do an energetic check-in. And then you can ask them either in your mind or out loud, what do you need from me right now? You can just ask them that. And you can just stay in this space for a few moments, and that'll allow you both to settle and to just have a calm presence. it, and this practice isn't about fixing behaviors in the moment. It's really about fostering a deeper connection between you and your dog. And when we slow down and we really tune into each other, we can really understand better what our dogs need from us and respond from a place of calm rather than responding from a place of reaction. You can make an effort to create a calmer environment for you and your dog. So, in addition to the peaceful pause, Pause, there are some other ways that you can reduce the stress for both of you. One thing is you want to maintain a routine and structure because dogs thrive on consistency. Even when life is crazy and unpredictable, we can really try to keep their meals, their walks, their enrichment activities, uh, playtime, keeping that on a steady schedule, as steady as you can, because predictability helps dogs to feel secure. You can use calming activities, a mindful walk, which is a walk where I call it a sniffari at my place. Oh, she didn't respond to that. Um, but this is a walk that is really about them, letting them sniff, because that's what dogs do. And they get a lot of mental stimulation from sniffing, and really, we're just letting them enjoy their walk as much as we do. So, another thing that you can do for calming is you can do some scent work for them. This engages their nose and helps their brains to release stress. You can do some massage, some gentle petting. Um, Physical touch can be incredibly grounding for both of you. So, a little bit of massage. Most dogs like to have a little bit of massage on their chest. That can calm them. Um, you can very gently and slowly massage their ears. You can start at the base of the ear and just gently stroke from the base to the tip of the ear. That can be calming. You want to, of course, be sure that your dog is enjoying it, because some dogs don't like to have their ears messed with. But so, whatever your dog enjoys, wherever they might like to be petted the most. One of my dogs is crazy about belly rubs. So we do that when we do our peaceful pause. Um, Also, some deep breathing exercises. And one of my dogs has some reactivity issues with other dogs when we're out on a walk. And I have actually put this on cue to have her breathe. And what we do is I will just gently tap her chest and I will say, breathe. And that calms her, but it also calms me because concentrating on my breath calms me, which if she's going to mirror my emotions, then she can mirror the calm. So we'd like to create a safe place for our dogs, a safe space. And if they need to um, have a place where they can relax, where they can um, just like calm down, decompress, then you can create a quiet, cozy place for them that can be most anywhere that is comfortable for them. Obviously, not in a high traffic area in your home, but somewhere that they enjoy and where you might, of course, provide them with familiar blanket, familiar scents, their favorite stuffed toy, whatever is going to help them to feel more comfortable and to calm down. We can certainly talk to our dogs in a calm and reassuring voice because dogs really pick up on our energy and the energy that's behind those words. So even if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, if you can slow your breath and speak softly and calmly, you can really help you to put your dog at ease. So we want to be mindful of our own energy since dogs mirror us. One of the best ways to help them is to regulate our own stress. And this is what I was just talking about. Uh, yes, easier said than done. I'm fully aware of that. Uh, but just taking a few moments throughout the day to pause, to breathe, and just to reset, whether you're alone or with your dog, um, this just can create an environment where you can both feel safe. So anyway, I really feel like approaching dog behavior is should be rooted in mindfulness and connection with your dog. So, um, traditional training tends to focus solely on commands and corrections, but I believe that the true transformation happens when we address the underlying and the issues and the emotional needs. So anyway, through practices like the Peaceful Paws and with the Peaceful Paws method of training, I can really help you to build your relationship with your dogs and to build one that's based on trust. It's based on understanding, and it's based on mutual respect. When we really take the time to connect, to listen to our dogs, and to adjust our own energy, we can really create lasting behavioral change. Um, not just for your dog, but yourself as well. So anyway, dogs don't just share our homes, they really share our hearts. And when we recognize how our emotions um, reflect on them and how they reflect those emotions back to us, uh, we can just really deepen that bond and bring really more balance into both of our lives. So next time you notice your dog's mirroring your stress, just take a step back, breathe, pause, tune in. You might be surprised at how much this shifts when you focus on your connection first. And anyway, that's pretty much about all I have to say about mirroring. And I think that was kind of a lot. But anyway, there is some news. I do have some news that I'd also like to share with you. I am about to publish my next book, which is The Peaceful Paws Method, Connecting Hearts and Transforming Lives. This is a guidebook, but it's really a lot more than that. It's really an invitation for you to explore your extraordinary bond that you have with your dog. Um, it's got practical insights. It's got practical training. I mean, there's a whole training section in the book. It's got some uplifting stories and just how you can really dive into uh, heart-centered training with your dog, and how this can be an opportunity for connection. Uh, I like to say that the best training starts not with commands, but with connection. So, and compassion as well. So anyway, look for that. You'll certainly get more information on that. And if you would like to book a consultation, uh, you can find me at www.peacefulpaws.net. My email is pat@peacefulpaws.net. I look forward to hearing about your experiences. You want to try out the Peaceful Pause, let me know. And you can let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Lots of pets, lots of love to your dogs, and lots of love to you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.